September 30th, St. Jerome, priest and doctor of the Church. Stridonium, a small town on the border of Dalmatia, was the place where St. Jerome first beheld the light. In Rome, he studied Latin and Greek, devoted himself to oratory, and finally pleaded at the bar. For a time he gave himself up to the world, but his piety returned him after he began to travel. Having made a tour of Gaul, he went again to Rome, where he received baptism, which at that time was frequently deferred until mature age. Whether the sacrament was administered before or after his journey to Gaul is not certain. From Rome, he journeyed to the east and visited the anchorites and other persons of sanctity. After sojourning a while in Antioch, he took up his abode in the desert of Chalcis in Syria with the holy abbot Theodosius. Here he spent 4 years of prayer and study, and here temptations in the form of recollections of the past assailed him. To distract his mind from these, he began the study of Hebrew. At Antioch, he received holy orders about the year 377 under the stipulation that he should not be obliged to serve in the ministry. After traveling in Palestine, he visited Constantinople, where St. Gregory Nazianzen was then bishop. After returning to Palestine, he departed for Rome, where he filled for some time the office of the secretary to Pope St. Damasus. After the death of St. Damasus, he returned to the east 385. On his way, he visited St. Epiphanius at Cyprus and arrived at Jerusalem in the winter, leaving soon after for Alexandria to improve himself in sacred learning. Returning to Palestine, he retired to Bethlehem. His wanderings were now at an end, and his solitary life at Bethlehem began the career of study which has immortalized him. His scripture works, above all, have been unparalleled in the history of the Church. Besides this branch of sacred learning, he attacked, like the other fathers at that age, the various errors of his day. The fame of St. Jerome spread far and wide, and the people came to consult him from all sides. He also governed and directed the monastery of nuns founded by St. Paula. Finally, after a long life of prayer, penance, and labor, St. Jerome died at Bethlehem in 420. Prayer. God, you gave